Aloha everyone, it's March 31st on a Thursday. I just wanted to take a few moments to quickly update you as I'm a little exhausted, but the last time I left you an update it was March 10th, and I was preparing for radiation. I finished radiation this past week, March 28th. On Monday. So I actually had 4 consecutive days of radiation. Had the weekend off, then I had 5 days, and then had the weekend off again, and then I had one more day. So thank God that's over. It was an interesting experience. I will show you a part of what my experience was like a little bit in a few moments when I show you the mask that I had to wear that would steady my head during radiation to my neck. In my previous video, I had mentioned that I had gotten in contact with a company called Massive Bio Cancer Care. And Massive Bio Cancer Care paired me with clinical trials that would align with the kind of cancer that I have. So, the long story short, the abbreviated version is that I was able to get my insurance company, after previous denials on other consultations, to approve a visit to Memorial Sloan Kettering for a consultation with a doctor and her team who are specializing in sarcoma treatments. So I'm grateful. I know your prayers have opened doors like crazy, because that's going to happen next week. Hotel is included for the few days that I will be there to consult with the doctor, and then I will most likely be staying somewhere else short term until I get further approval if I decide to go ahead with the clinical trial options that are available. A couple of the clinical trials are based on immunotherapy. One is based on chemotherapy, so yeah, we're not doing that. The immunotherapy is basically supposed to help my immune system learn how to fight off the cancer cells on its own, but it, like chemotherapy, will destroy some good things. The difference is chemotherapy goes in and kills, immunotherapy goes in and kills with the hopes of building you up to fight it off in your own system. The side effects are nasty from what I could see for the two immunotherapy options I considered, but I'm going to go and see what I can be approved of and for, and go from there. There's a lot more I would like to share, but as I mentioned, I'm a little exhausted, and the radiation wasn't fun. I'm still dealing with some radiation issues, like a sore throat, because my neck was radiated from both sides, and the neck was addressed because of the tumors in the cervical spine. So of all the places I had radiated, there were 3 areas in particular, my neck has been dealing with it the worst in terms of eating. I did lose a little bit of weight because of the rawness of my throat, but also that dryness that comes with the radiation. And basically the radiation oncologist said it's like having sunburn in your throat. So it does hurt to swallow and speak at times, and to yawn or make any grand gestures, or when I'm being greedy, taking too big of a bite, it hurts to swallow. And even just swallowing water, it hurts. So that will take a couple of weeks to 6 weeks maybe to heal. So that's that. So I don't know how long I'll be on the East Coast. I will not be visiting people for the most part. I will find myself stationary, and maybe some people could visit me, but honestly, I have to be careful not to get sick. because if I become unable to do everyday activities for myself, even if I am interested in the clinical trial, if I cannot function doing everyday activities, I will be disqualified from any clinical trial options. So right now I'm approved for a little under a week of accommodation and flight-related stuff for this clinical trial. Then there will be a space where the insurance will not cover these things until another authorization code goes through for the actual treatment. So please pray that the time between the clinical trial consultation and the actual treatments, that time of approval from the insurance will be short so that I don't have to fill in the gap too long for the period of time that I'm awaiting approval. And also, please pray that the clinical trials are something I can actually do within reason, because if the side effects are going to be just as bad as chemo, and some of the effects could be life-threatening all by themselves, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to do it, and I'm not sure how long I'll have to stay there. If it's something I can do like within a week, and then come back here and follow up treatment with them later. Sometimes they want you to stay, and I don't want to stay in New York. I love my friends and family on the East Coast, but unless I have, a sense of, peace about it, I just want to come back to Hawaii where it's warm and, environmentally friendly, less politically crazy, and all this other scary stuff that does kind of happen on the mainland a little bit more prevalently. So, but I'm also willing to be open to what God wants for me. So please pray that His will be done, and that ultimately I will be healed according to His will, and if not, that I get everything that I need to get done while I'm still here. And since my flight is it's going to be coming up so soon. I leave on Monday night. I won't get there till Tuesday. I have a lot of paperwork and cleaning and planning, and then not knowing a specific return date makes me a little anxious. And so I feel a little overwhelmed by what I need to do before I get there. But I'm grateful that my insurance is doing its part. Thank you, because like I said, they denied me twice for something else, and this was actually a quick approval for seeing this new doctor and her team. And I appreciate you all. I love you, and if I'm not talking to some of you right now, a lot of it's because I'm emotionally not in a good place to have certain conversations. There is love. I just need to collect my thoughts and really give some things to God. Because a couple of things that, the physical journey of cancer has brought me to is the realization that I need healing, not just in my body, but in my spirit and in my mind as well. And so I've had to rein in some of my relationships, and realize that I need God to really heal certain parts of my heart, so that I can be healed in my body as well. So that being said, I'm gonna maybe do another update when I actually get to the East Coast and have a better idea of what's going on. I love you. God bless you. Mahalo for all of your support.